Cheers and welcome to Beer and Headshots. I am J-Bar, and if you have seen any of my Twitch streams or videos, you would know that I love my VR shooters. And if there's one thing that can enhance your experience in those types of games, it's a VR Gunstock. Not only will it make you more accurate, but it also provides a bit of extra immersion. I have been using the mag tube from ProTube VR for quite some time now, and though it is one of the best Gunstocks on the market, it comes with a hefty price tag. So I was on the lookout for another Gunstock that was a bit more affordable, but still functioned great, and I think I have found just the one. Introducing the MobV1 from OlenVR. This Gunstock is compatible with Quest 1, Quest 2, and Rift S, and I've heard that they will be working on mounts for the index controllers in the future. Now, let's take a look at how to set this bad boy up.
Oh, well, we should probably clear the table off here. That's better. Here it is, guys, the MobV1. So I'm going to go through the setup here right after I list off all the parts that it comes with. You got your muzzle or your front barrel tube. You got your body. You got two different lengths for the buttstock tubes and your buttstock. So I'm assuming there's two different lengths of tubes here, depending on how long your arms are. So we're going to use the longer arm, and just to keep in mind, you see these little marks here. That was due to me and a little bit of carelessness on my part. It did not show up like that. So everything showed up in great condition. But yeah, we use the longer one. We don't need this one because our arms are a bit longer. So that's the tube. We also got the controller mounts, which I'll show you how those go on in a second. And then one thing that does not come with it, but I highly recommend, it's pretty much a must-have with any sort of Gunstock, is a sling. OlenVR has this bungee sling, they call it, and I actually really like this compared to the regular 2-point sling that you would normally get with a Gunstock. This is just, I don't know, it feels good. The cable's pretty rigid, and it's really easy for it to not get in your way. And I will show you a bit more about this when we actually get into some gameplay. But this is $8.99 on their website. And again, highly recommend that you get one of these with it. Pretty much a must-have. All right, let's show you some of the parts here. So here is that muzzle. Everything seems to be in great quality, great shape. The 3D printing is done really nice, looks pretty smooth. Got the body here. Just take a look at that. Looks nice, looks clean. I like how it's kind of minimalist, but it also kind of looks pretty cool. Alright, there we go. So they added some features to make it kind of look like a rifle, and you know, that adds a little bit to the coolness factor when people are watching you play VR. I picked the smoke color from their website, by the way. They have several colors to choose from, which you'll see at the end of the video here. But yeah, that's what I went with. Now let's put this thing together. Alright, and there's 2 points for the sling to go on. So your sling will attach here and right here. And there you go. That's the MobV1 Gunstock all put together. Takes about 30 seconds. And one of the things that I think is really cool about this Gunstock is if I wanted to travel and bring this somewhere with my Quest 2 headset, it's really easy to disassemble this, throw it in a backpack, and go. Now onto the controllers. So now we got our left controller mount and our left Quest controller. All you got to do is get your finger into this tab so that you can squeeze it. Squeeze it like this, pop it in, make sure it's tight, and you're good to go. I also find that this does not really get in the way. So if I'm if I'm playing a game where I don't need to use my Gunstock and I have this on, it really doesn't bug me. Even though it's super easy to take on and off, it doesn't really get in the way for me, so I've just been leaving them on. And you just repeat for the right controller. Easy peasy.
And before we move on to gameplay, I want to show you a quick modification that I made to my MobV1 here, just to keep the cable out of my face a bit. So normally your cable would plug in right at the top here, if you can see that. So right up here is where you would clip the carabiner, but I ended up moving a cable management clip right down here and then plugging it in there. That way, whenever I bring the Gunstock up to my shoulder near my face, that clip is not poking into me. It only happened a couple of times when I was playing with it, but I figured it was good to move it over there just to avoid it. And ever since, I haven't had an issue. So it's worked great for me. Just a quick little tip that you might be able to use in case you run into the same problem. But now let's check out some gameplay and a few of my favorite games with a variety of weapons. All right, here we are in Contractors. This will be the first game we're testing this out in. I'm gonna use my MK here for my first gun, just because this is my favorite gun to use in Contractors. However, one thing I want to tell you real quick, with a normal Gunstock sling, I should say, with a normal 2-point sling, you would have your arm through it here, so it'd be kind of wrapped around your shoulder and across your back. But I did find when I was playing around with this that it gets a little tight when I'm pulling it up, so it's a little bit easier with this bungee sling to wear it kind of like a necklace, right? Just pretend you're Flava Flav, wear it like a necklace like this, and it's a little bit better. Now it doesn't really get too tight when I'm pulling it up, and I can still grab my gun real quickly. All right, so now we got that out of the way. Let's try a test run here with the MK. Let's do this for carbine training. See how it works. That feels pretty damn good. I'm gonna do one more run with the MK here, and then we're gonna try some other guns out, okay? Ooh. All right. Yeah, I mean, feels smooth to me. Easy peasy. Let's try another gun here. All right, now we got an AKM. I do not use this much, so I'm interested to see how this is gonna look. Let's do a little bit of a sight test. Sounds like I just got a follower on Twitch. Thank you for that. All right, let's try this. Let's try this course out. Not bad at all. All right, let's try an MP5 here. Let's find the, all right, there it is. Mission 2. Sight's looking good. Yeah, I mean, that's, I mean, it's smooth. I want to do one more run of that. That was actually really fun. Let's try it once more. And again, one thing to note, you can slide your front controller up and down this rather easily, so that helps you kind of just get adjusted for different lengths of guns, you know, SMGs versus carbines versus rifles, anything like that. All right, feels good. And hey, look, that was a personal best on there. I don't really do SMGs a lot, but that's pretty cool. All right, so this course isn't really meant for snipers, but I figured it'd be kind of fun to try it out with the Seiko here. So let's just pick whichever one and give her a shot, huh? This one takes a little bit more practice with the stock, since you got to get your focus on getting your main hand back in instead of that front hand. Still feels really smooth though. Get in there. And I think we're out. Yeah. Okay, so not bad. A little bit extra practice, and this wouldn't be hard as well. Reloading was pretty quick. All right, here we are in Onward. Doing a little practice on the shooting range here. Of course, I'm gonna start with an MK again. So let's give it a shot, huh? Yeah, reloading's pretty easy too. I feel like with just a little extra practice, it'd be about as quick as I am with my mag tube. Huh. Yeah, I'm able to hit some of the farther targets out there. Always one good tip to remember is when you want to steady yourself, kind of pull back on your backhand a little bit and really push that stock into your shoulder. And you'll be able to be a little bit more accurate, be a little bit more steady. But that feels great. Let's try another gun out. All right, so we got the AK-5C here with the magnifier on it. Oh, that looks lovely. Yeah, look at that. Target acquisition is easy. Yeah, it feels great. Yeah, we're just nailing them. Cool. Let's try a sniper out. All right, we got the M4 0A5 with the ACOG on it. I like practicing with bolties when we're using a Gunstock because it's not always the easiest. So. I've never been that good with the snipers in Onward yet either. But we're gonna try. Okay, that was a close target. Yeah, the one thing I need a little bit more practice with, but I can definitely tell I'm getting a little bit better, is getting my backhand back into the mount there. There we go. We're hitting. We're hitting. All right, here we are in the Pavlov kill house. Thought it would be fun to try a couple of the guns running through here. So let's give her a go. Oh yeah, forgot about that guy. Oh no. Yeah, feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. Let's give another one a shot. All right, so I got a P90 here. So obviously your grip on a P90 is a lot shorter. So we're gonna try playing with our front all the way back there and aiming like that. Let's go. There we go. I'm not getting all the headshots, but it's a freaking P90. Give me a break. There we go. Oh yeah, this guy. So there you have it. After just a little bit of practice in my favorite VR shooters, I felt like I was ready to jump into online play. So I do think the MobV1 is a great option if you're looking for a more affordable gun stock for your Quest 1, Quest 2, or Rift S. So let me show you how to pick one up. Here we are on the OlenVR website. Again, that's OlenVR.com, and I will have the link to these gun stocks in the description below. One of the first things you'll see is they do have a different gun stock as well on their site called the Spine. They talk very highly of it. I just haven't had my hands on one. So make sure if you do plan to pick this one up instead of the MobV1, you do some of your own research, but it does sound like I will get my hands on this soon, and I will do another video as soon as I do. But let's take a look at the MobV1. So the first thing I do is go to shop up top and then hit VR Gunstocks. We'll scroll down to the MobV1 and hit add to cart. And these are all the colors that you get to choose from. So there's a lot of cool colors here. I went with the smoke color. You can go with any of these that you'd like. Just keep in mind this digital bath and gold member colors, I do believe come at a higher price point. So we are gonna go with one of these others. Let's pick, say, red. And I am a righty, so we're gonna pick Quest 2 righty. And then you can also pick a different color for the controller mounts, which I thought was really cool. So you can kind of add an accent to it. So I'm gonna go with black controller mounts and I'm gonna add to cart. The next thing we need to do before we check out is pick up a sling. So I'm gonna go up to shop, find the 2-point bungee sling here, hit add to cart, and now we got it. Let's check that out. So now that we have everything in our cart, the total comes to $75.98 with free shipping, but as an added bonus, OlenVR was able to give me promo code beer and headshots, which is 10% off your total order, which brings that cost down to $68.38. This promo code is one-time use per client, so just make sure that you have everything in your cart that you want to buy in the first shot. I really hope you enjoyed this review. All of the relevant links will be in the description below, and if you did enjoy it, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to hear from you and what you'd like to see from me in the future. I have a lot of videos planned, so make sure to tune in and stick around. And as always, cheers.